Quick video. I have a lot of people ask me questions about real estate, how to buy a house, buying rental property, stuff like that. And I try to help people where I can. I can't really help everybody because some people ask me stuff that I don't do. So, yeah, I can just give you information about what I do and try to point you in information in the right direction on what I don't do. But something made me think about, let's go back to the beginning. How did I even get into real estate? First off, I was working at Domino's. Me and my ex-girlfriend, when she was my girlfriend at the time, worked at Domino's. It was alright. I mean, it wasn't a good paying job, though. It wasn't a good paying job. Then, after that, I became a financial advisor, which was kind of it was definitely a better paying job, but I didn't have any credit. So, plus I really wasn't managing my money well either at the time. I had, ridiculous ass bar tabs, stupid shit. Might have had some fun, but I wasn't really doing the right thing. I'm not saying I was doing the wrong thing, but I wasn't doing the right thing either, if that makes sense. So, fast forward a little bit. We ain't gonna get into all of everything. But yeah, situations happen. I was yeah, I would like to get a house, but A, I don't have any credit. At this point, I don't even have a job. I own a business, so we ain't gotta go on it. But I own a business, so yeah. Basically, 1 year, I saved up some money, which again, I wasn't really making that much money with my business, so we ain't talking about a whole lot of money. I'm talking about maybe $5,000. Maybe $5,000. I was looking at a house. I want to say it was $7,000, but I was going to try to figure out a way to get the other $2,000. But that deal fell through. But the realtor came to me, and he was like, "It's this other house I got for sale. It says it's $7,000, but I can probably get it for you for $3,000. All right. Well, send me some pictures." I was like, "It looks horrible. It looks horrible. There's a hole in the roof and the ceiling. You walk inside, you can see outside. But he did make a good point. It's a house. It is a whole house for $3,000. You're gonna have to do some work to it to even be livable. Do some work to it. But I'm pretty sure that's the best $3,000 you're gonna spend." I mean, he was right. Shit. In real life, I want to say it took maybe 1.5 2 years before the house was just livable. You can stay there after about a year, but it was still a little sketchy. But it was decent on year two. Year 2, it was decent. What the fuck I decided to do year 2? Buy another house and try the same shit all over again. I'm trying to think, which house did I buy second? I want to say the second house. Well, yeah, never mind. We ain't giving geography on where I got houses at. But yeah, so the second house, I want to say I bought it from HUD. Yeah. So yeah, I want to say I maybe paid maybe $6,000-7,000 for it. It actually wasn't that bad. I rented it out. So what did I do the next year? Bought house number 3. Same kind of deal. I might pay $4,000-5,000 for it cash. At this point, I still ain't got no credit. and still ain't got no job. No credit, no job. I do got income, kind of, sort of. I mean, I got a business. I own real estate, which when people pay rent, I make money, I guess. Kind of. So, yeah, I'm like, I'm going to get me a nice house. And 2017, it happened. I got a nice house with no job, which was probably like not good because I didn't have a job. But it was a foreclosure. I got a pretty good deal on it. Probably like, I ain't gonna say half, but yeah, I'd say like close to half. I paid like half of what it was worth. I bought the house for $65. I want to say it's maybe worth, I would say 120-ish. Last thing I saw online was like 106, but still, either way, like 40 something grand, in equity out the gate. So I mean, I guess that might have helped the situation a little. I actually jewed them down on the price a little more, but I couldn't get a mortgage lower than that. So yeah, that's why I ended up paying what I paid. It was a problem though. Like, I had a big house, just me, single dude, no kids, big house, big brick house, nice neighborhood. But yeah, no job. I did get a job, but kind of the problem with that was I was always at work and never at the house I was paying for. And yeah, then I got a roommate and that went horrible. So eventually I started renting out the nice house. The thing is, yeah, now I gotta find somewhere to stay. So pretty much thereafter, just, I did buy another house. That's the house I actually stay at now. I mean, I bought some more houses after that, but pretty much sold them. Don't want to really call it a flip, but I guess it was a flip, kind of, sort of. We can talk about that one day. But yeah, I'll stay in a rental now, and like, I didn't ever finish this rental. Like, I didn't ever finish the renovation. Like, somebody wanted to buy it. Like, well, I was doing rent to own and people ended up moving. Then they moved back, and they want to move back in, but actually, that's where I stay now. I use it for an office, use it as an office for a while, but yeah, that's temporary. It's temporary. But yeah, I guess that's my story. I mean, I guess I got 6 properties now. I mean, I didn't set out to buy 6 properties. I wasn't really sure on how I was going to buy the first one. I guess that's kind of like the moral to this thing. Like, once you figure out how to do it once, you can do it again. But figure out what works for you on doing it the first time. Like, because I guess I could do another video on a little more detail. It ain't really a lot of detail on the situation. Just gotta look. Just be looking. And looking and saving. Look and save. That's pretty much how I got my first deal. Looking and saving. Actually still on the house now. I do rent on. I think the lady that lives there, she's been there for about 3-4 years. Always on time with the rent. Best renter ever. I probably could rent the house out for a little more. Actually, the people before, I did charge $200 more a month for rent, and they sucked at paying rent. This lady's pretty good at paying rent, so I'm good with the arrangement. Well, I guess that's another thing. Sometimes it might be better to be a little versatile on the rent. It depends on your situation. But I only paid $3,000 for the house. I'm not really sure on the renovation. The renovation probably was up there. I can renovate a house a whole lot cheaper now than then. But that's how I got started. It's full of trials and tribulations. I spared you a lot of stories. Like, I'm gonna give you one good one. I ain't gonna tell you the whole story. This is actually not a house in the 6 houses I was talking. I say like I have 6 houses. This is the house before that. Before the $3,000 house. I attempted to do rent down. I did attempt to do rent down. I was rent down in the house. I was gonna fix it up. Come to find out, I kept hearing something in the attic. Like, I really didn't like going in attics. Attics are weird. I had a phobia about attics. I go in attics and look now. It took about a month of just hearing weird shit in the attic. Come to find out, it was somebody living in the attic of the empty house that I was renovating. Life is crazy.